Hello there, my name is Barnaby Rydell. I'm a proud member of Saddleback Church, and for work, I own and operate a market research company. In my experience, talking about Jesus with work colleagues hasn't always been the most effective way to integrate my faith. It can make people feel awkward or misunderstood, which doesn't help me look that good either. As Mark mentioned in the last video, the simple act of extending kindness can be an effective way to integrate faith. Kindness can help us bridge the gap between church life and work life and build God's kingdom in ways that don't leave people out. Let me give an example. Years ago, while I was getting my doctoral degree, I worked as a university instructor. My job was to lead master's students through a one-year research degree. This was a challenging position, not just because the program was highly competitive, but because of a particular supervisor I had, a person I quickly found to be emotionally unpredictable and downright mean. For example, most of my first year, he would pass me in the halls without so much as an acknowledgement. At our weekly staff meetings, he would interrupt lively discussions and attack people for seemingly no reason. And he would do the same to students who dared speak up in the lecture hall. In my first year, my colleagues and I would propose theories about Professor X's behavior. Was he intimidating people to get the best from them? Was he getting us to bond by giving us all something to gossip about? There were lots of theories. But the one theory nobody ever proposed, because none of my work colleagues were Christian, was that Professor X was facing a spiritual crisis, a battle between good and evil, lightness and darkness. At the time, I was going through my own spiritual crisis, so perhaps it was easier for me to see it. I was single, unhappily, short on quality friends, and unsure of my purpose. But I had the benefit of my faith, and I was doing the best to see things through the eyes of Jesus. And through that perspective, I saw Professor X not as a mean man or a crafty leader, but as a person struggling just like the rest of us. And you know what? It made me want to extend him some kindness. While I watched my work colleagues take his actions personally or fit him into some terrible category he couldn't escape, I made efforts to be nice, to ask him about his weekend, include him in a joke, engage him in friendly conversation. When he would dismiss me in the hallway without so much as a hello, I would say hello anyway. And you know what? He started saying hello back. I ended up working under Professor X for 5 years. By year 2, he was inviting me to faculty dinner parties. By year 3, he had created a faculty position for me and hired me full-time. His annual Easter party, where he would serve rabbit stew and joke about eating the Easter bunny, became one of my favorite holiday occasions. By year 5, I not only liked Professor X, he had become one of my strongest advocates and mentors. Over the course of those 5 years and in countless work scenarios since, I have witnessed the power and practicality of kindness. Not the watered-down version found in Hallmark cards, but the supernatural kindness given to us by faith in God. Like all fruits of the Spirit, kindness does not force us to make a trade-off between Christian integrity and workplace savvy. It doesn't make our work colleagues feel awkward. Instead, it invites them into His kingdom and remakes the world, even the world of work, in the image of His redemptive love. So the next time someone treats you meanly, or cops a bad attitude, or says something that hurts your feelings, I challenge you to take a step back and try to see them as Jesus sees them. Children of God caught in a spiritual battle, searching like all of us for the love and acceptance of our Heavenly Father. It just might lead you to extend them some kindness. In case you missed Mark's video on kindness, you can find the link to it in the description below. And please subscribe and watch to the next video to see how to respond to immorality at work.